There are many ways to darn, but this is how I darn it.
There.
The block heritage is actually already flat and wide in the box. A good reason to darn it, because I tend to spill over my shoe and go over them. Darning allows me to stay on top of my box. So some people would use the crochet thread or whatever thread they use to make the base, but to save time, I use the excess drawstring from the shoe itself. So this is important. For darning, I use the excess drawstring as my base. And what's great about it, it's already thick. So that provides us with a thick, solid base. So there, it's exactly the same circumference as the box. So now we can start darning our shoe. So first, here is our needle and thread. For my needle, I just use a straight needle that came with the bunhead's thread. But you could use any thick needle. Like, some people use the curved one, but I prefer this one because I could never for the life of me figure out how to use the curved one.
I like the curved one though.
Yeah,
I guess it depends.
You could use any needle you're comfy with, but I like the one from the bunheads one. I would put the base of my darning here. I always start at the corner. Maybe you want to start here if you're left-handed, I don't know. So you have a knot at the end because you need it as your opening, the starting point. So there, you might want to make a guideline around it, but since block heritage is flat, so the edges are really prominent, so I don't need to do that. There, so here. So you stab your needle at the corner, and then you thread your needle in between this, and then you pull it. Okay, so that's stitch number 1. And then I would make around half a centimeter distance for the next stitch. And then you want to make sure you go through the satin so that when you're dancing, the darning doesn't come undone. And then you pull it away from you. That's the second stitch. So you can actually make your darn thicker either in the back or in the front, or you want it even. So I guess if your problem is going too forward, I suppose sometimes I would make it thicker in the front, so I would get pulled back. I need to be pulled back more.
Yeah, you're pretty fast.
You can do this before class. Or
yeah,
maybe
do it while stretching.
Yeah. So the reason why I like the bunhead needle is it's easy to poke through the shoe. I don't know why.
It's pretty thick.
Specifically the bunhead's needle, they seem to be built different. Oh, so if we're running out of thread, I'll show you how I would lock it a bit. So I would just do this. Yeah. So I just thread it up, and I don't even need to make a knot because that's gonna be too bulky. And it's secure anyway since
You're just knotting through.
yeah, it's under the shoe to start the new stitch where I ended. So there's the knot. You go through the previous there like that. Ta-da! That's a brand new stitch. And then we're gonna go through the front. But I just want a normal darn at this point. You could re-darn your shoe along the way, like after you've worn it a couple of times. Like you could just darn the front or you could just darn the back, depending on what you need. You need to be more forward or you need to be a bit pulled back. So the distance between the corner of the shoe, I like to make it as small as possible so that it doesn't disturb the line of the shoe. Because the structure of the darn will help out with your alignment And of course, the longevity of your shoe, because darning actually protects your shoe as well. There. And you want to make sure you go all the way through, especially at the front, because the satin here tends to be a lot less thick compared to the one at the back. Because if you don't go all the way through, you will break the darning. But it's fine. I mean, if you break it, just go over it again. So that your stitches aren't flimsy. Although I think I made a mistake here, but if you make a mistake, just go over it again. Like you can go around. Super precise, the drawstring, the excess drawstring I used as a base. Actually, if you want to spend less time going around with stitching your shoe, you could make a thicker base. Like you can have
String.
Yeah, a thicker string, or you can have 3 to 4 layers of string. It's the last stitch.
Wow.
So like how we did it earlier, I don't need to make a knot. I just go poke my needle one more time. Ta-da. And that's it. And then you cut up that business right there. Get rid of it. Ta-da! Ta-da! Finish. Ta-da!
Wow. Are we supposed to check if it stands?
Huh? Is that a real test?
I don't know. Sounds nice.
Hindi talaga siya magbabalance. Wala na siyang shank at the back. So what's great about this darning is it extends the line of the shoe, so it looks more elegant,
nice.
especially from afar.
Looks so nice.
Yeah. At least this particular darning, it extends your line more. Because we like lengthening everything, even our shoe.
You like to look long.
So there, let's see how much it levels up our... Oh my God! I'm on my feet right away. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
See, there's no way, or wait, of course I can still go over, but it really helps in my alignment. Not too forward, not too back.
Hey. Okay.